We're here today to talk about aquatic invasive species and how to prevent the aquatic invasive species from entering into our lakes here in the Iowa Great Lakes. Iowa Code 456A37 allows us to enforce the prevention of the aquatic invasive species from entering into our lakes. It's illegal for a person to possess, to propagate, and to transport any of the listed aquatic and invasive species, and a person can be charged up to $500 if they are caught and penalized for that violation of possessing or transporting an aquatic and invasive species. At this particular time, we have none of the concerned aquatic and invasive species in our lakes, and it is our goal to prevent the invasive species from entering into our lakes. The two that we're really concerned about would be the Eurasian water milfoil and the zebra mussel. These two are in lakes surrounding us, and there is a real potential for them entering into our lakes, so we're hoping with the awareness program, the prevention program, that we're going to be able to prevent them from entering into the lakes. Along with the prevention program, with the awareness and education, we're going to be doing inspections, and we've been doing this for the past 3 years at our primary boat ramps that we have here in the lakes area. Stopping the boats, talking to them, informing them of our concern for the introduction of these aquatic and invasive species into our lakes, and then getting permission to go ahead and to do inspections with those vessels, trailers, in the bilges, in live wells, and check these areas out to make sure that we're not bringing them into the lakes. At this particular time, the inspections are going to be conducted by our Department of Natural Resource volunteer aquatic and invasive species inspectors. Along with that, our Water Patrol officers are doubling as aquatic and invasive species inspectors that will be stopping and working at the boat ramps to check with the boaters and to prevent this from coming in. Fisheries Bureau, along with the Law Enforcement Bureau, are providing individuals that are going to different ramps outside of the area of the Iowa Great Lakes to do these inspections, the physical inspections at the boat ramps. Our volunteer inspectors that are going to be working at the different ramps are going to be equipped with a bright orange vest which will identify them as a Department of Natural Resource Aquatic and Invasive Species volunteer inspector, to give them something that definitely stand out. People will know that they're out there doing work for the Department of Natural Resources. They'll also be equipped with a clipboard, and in that clipboard we'll have the needed brochures to give to the public addressing stopping the aquatic hitchhikers. They'll be equipped with the stickers that we're going to put on the trailers of the boats after we've done the inspection, along with survey sheets that they'll be able to fill out and complete, gathering the information and the data which will be extremely important and valuable to us to use in the future. The type of boat, the date, the time, the boat ramp, the location or body of water that they're in previously, how long it's been since they were in that body of water, that type of information, along with the boat registration number, which will identify that boat, and if something were to arise, they would be able to contact us, and that'd give us a starting point if we needed to begin to look into a possible problem with a hitchhiker attached to that boat. Okay, we're here with two volunteers, and what I'd like to do is just walk them through an inspection and give them some direction on how they would make that approach to a boater and identify themselves and begin the process of the inspection. The vest will definitely identify you, but as you approach a boater, identify yourself, tell them who you are, share your goal, what you're wanting to accomplish of preventing the aquatic and invasive species from getting into our waters, and ask them if they would have any problem with you doing an inspection, and then begin to go through that process of that inspection. You have no authority to force the inspection. If the boater doesn't want the boat inspected, then you could say, well, can we give you the information, at least educate you on the concerns we have. And then, in fact, if you have a concern, see some vegetation, or you're concerned that there may be something that needs to be addressed, that's when you would contact the Dickinson County Communications Center and get a Water Patrol officer here or a conservation officer who does have the authority to then begin to enter into that inspection. The thing that we're hoping and we've seen in the past is that the majority of the people here are on our side. They're working with us. They're very cooperative. They're wanting to definitely keep the aquatic invasive species out of our lakes. And so you're probably going to get really good compliance and good support. But we definitely want to just kind of prepare you just a little bit in case you run into that one individual who possibly doesn't want his boat inspected. Or if you run across one that already has an inspection sticker, they've shared with you that yes, in fact, we have gone through the education, we're very familiar with it, and you know that they've only gone from this lake out of the lake back into this lake, there probably isn't a real concern that those people are going to be transporting one of the unwanted hitchhikers into our water. As you begin your physical inspection of the boat, you definitely want to start at the trailer hitch, any place where the aquatic vegetation gets attached as they're going in and out of the water. And so I'd recommend you start here and then just work your way around the boat and the trailer. The area where you're probably going to find the vegetation attached the most is going to be the axles underneath, or any type of reel or bunk or anything that might, a trailer guide, something like that, where that vegetation could attach to it. And just check that out, and if there are the vegetation there, remove the vegetation. If you're concerned about that particular vegetation being the Eurasian water milfoil, then you definitely want to contact us and let us know. If you feel that boat does have that Eurasian milfoil on it, then you want to get a hold of us right away by calling the Dickinson County Communications Center. Get an officer here. Try to prevent them from going on the water with that vegetation.